So hello guys, welcome to Future India Academy. So today in this class, I'm going to tell you about this UPSC Civil Service Examination overview. How many stages it will be there? Okay. So in each and every stage, how many papers there will be? Okay. How the interview will be? And in Future India Academy, what all the things that we are going to provide you? Everything I'll tell you in this video. Okay. So let's have a look at. See, generally in this UPSC CSE, you'll have three stages. How many? Three stages. Okay. First one is prelims, wherein you'll have objective type of questions, which means multiple choice questions. Okay. So and then if you are qualified in the prelims, then you'll enter into mains examination where you will be having descriptive type of questions, which mean he'll give you a question and then you have to answer in number of words. Okay. Example 250 words, 150 words according to the examiner point of view. Okay. And once you are qualified here, you will be entering into personality test wherein they'll do interview for you. Okay. Now, see, prelims is just qualifying. Once you qualified and then you'll enter into mains. Okay, so there they won't consider your marks further. They won't consider your marks further. But here comes the difficult part. This mains it will be for 1750 marks, and this interview it will be for 275 marks. In total, the marks will be 2025. Now, your merit will be based or decided by this 25 marks, which means 2025 marks. Okay, now we'll dig deeper into the prelims examination and we'll see how many papers will be there, what is the syllabus for the prelims and all. And then we'll dig deeper into mains. We'll see what all the syllabus and what all the papers will be there. Everything we'll see here. And then personality test. It is basically interview. Okay. So let's dig deeper into the prelims examination. So first part is prelims examination, wherein you'll have papers again, wherein you'll have two papers again. Okay. So one in the morning and the second one in the afternoon. In the morning, you'll have GS paper, and in the afternoon, you'll have CSAT, which means Civil Services Aptitude Test. Okay, so in the morning, you'll have General Studies. Okay, so which is for 200 marks. Generally, 100 questions will be given, and each one will be 2 marks. Okay, negative marks will be there, which is one third marks are negative. One third will be your negative marks. So, what subjects will be there in the prelims? So, generally, history will be there, polity will be there, geography, economy, science and tech, environment, current affairs. These all subjects will be there in your prelims. Okay, international relations will be there, but this is mostly covered for mains only. In the prelims, generally, these organizations which are there in the news that will be asked in the examination. Rest everything will be asked in the mains only. Okay, and here, see, then you'll be having in the afternoon CSAT, Civil Services Aptitude Test, wherein you'll have aptitude, reasoning, and English, which means maths, reasoning, and English. Okay, this is just a qualifying mark, wherein the question marks will be for 200. You need to get 33%, which means 67 marks will be enough to qualify the paper. Once you qualified in the paper two, then only they'll correct your paper one. Okay, let's say you have attempted the preliminary examination. Okay, let's say they'll start with your CSAT paper. If you're not qualified in the CSAT paper, then they won't even look at your paper one. Okay, they'll throw it out. Okay, so if you're qualified in this paper, then only they'll look at your paper. Understood? So next here, based on the merit, they'll take a cutoff. Okay, whosoever they are crossing the cutoff, they will be qualified for the mains examination. Okay, understood? Next, see, now we'll see what is mains. Okay, we'll dig deeper into the mains. So in the mains, generally we'll have 9 papers. Okay, those are descriptive type, which means they'll give you questions and they'll you have to answer in 250 words, 150 words according to the requirement of the examiner. Okay, and here the total marks will be 1750. Okay, so initial two papers. See, this is again divided into. See, this is again divided into two things. Okay, two papers will be qualifying papers, and remaining seven will be merit-based papers. Merit-based papers. Okay. So these two qualifying papers will be language papers, language. Okay, we'll see in the next slide. We're gonna see all these things. Okay, so here you have to get only 25%. If you got 25%, then you are qualified. Then they'll check your remaining papers. If you are not qualified in these two papers, then they won't even look at your remaining seven papers. Okay, so now what are these seven papers that we'll see now? See, qualifying papers. One is compulsory Indian language. Okay, second one is English. Two papers will be there. Both are for 300 marks, and in both papers you have to get 25%, which means 75 marks in paper A and 75 marks in paper B. If you can get 75 marks in paper A and B, then only they'll correct your remaining seven papers. Okay, so here English will be there, and in the paper A you have to choose one language. Okay, what all languages you can choose? In the Indian polity, we'll read about schedule 8. In the schedule 8, we'll have 22 languages. Out of 22 languages, you can choose anyone here, like Telugu, Hindi, Bengali, Oriya, Maratha, Kannada, anything you can choose. Okay, but these are scheduled languages only. Out of 22 languages only, you have to choose one. And the other paper is automatically English. In both the papers, you have to get 75 marks each. Then only they'll correct your merit based papers, and your merit based papers are these. Okay, now let me explain a bit deeper about these papers. See, the third paper is essay, which is for 250 marks. In the essay, there will be questions from geography, history, polity, economy, each and everything. Science also will be included in the essay. Okay, and then you'll be having your paper, GS paper 1. In the GS paper 1, three subjects are there: history, geography, and Indian society. These three subjects will be included in the paper 1, GS paper 1. And then you will be having your GS paper 2. Okay, in the GS paper 2, I mean, you name it, all the polity related subjects will be there: polity, governance, and international relations. Okay, and in the GS paper 3, remaining subjects: economy, science and tech, internal security, disaster management. These subjects will be there in the GS paper 3. Okay, and then GS paper 4, which is purely dedicated for ethics, integrity, and aptitude. Okay, generally people will read all these three papers and they'll leave this paper. Okay, but if somebody has to qualify mains examination, they have to secure more marks in essay, and then they have to secure more marks in GS4, and then they have to secure more marks in the optional. So these three things will decide your selection. One is SI, second one is General Studies Paper 4, which means your ethics, aptitude, and integrity. And then optional subject will decide your marks. So, see, so already two subjects, two papers we have seen. So, this is the third one, and this is fourth, and this is fifth, and this is sixth, and this is seventh. And you have to choose one optional. Let's say somebody is choosing public administration. So this public administration will be again having two papers. Okay. Optional paper 1, optional paper 2. So including these two papers, total number of papers will be 9 papers. Okay. Now remaining, see, we have seen total 9 papers, and out of 9, only 2 are only just qualifying. So we are left with only 7 papers, and each and every paper is for 250 marks. So in total, it is 1750 marks. 1750 marks. Okay, now we'll see the remaining things. Okay, if you are qualified, see, I mean, only these 7 marks, 7 papers will be merit based. First two are just qualifying in nature. Okay, and once you are qualified in the mains examination, then you'll enter into the personality test. Okay, wherein, I mean, simple interview will be there. A panel of 5 members will be there. They'll interview you. Okay, they'll check your personality, how you are reacting to abnormal situations, normal situations, all these things they'll check through the questions. Okay, now this interview is carrying 275 marks. This interview is carrying 275 marks. Okay, so in total 1750 in the mains and 275 in the interview. In total, it is 2025 marks. Trust me, guys. if you can score 40% also, which means if you can score 800 marks out of 2025 also, then you will get IAS or IPS ranking. So this examination is quite tough in nature. If you can score even 40% also, trust me, you'll be in a better position. So people, they'll die to secure 40% score. But the thing I have already told you, if you can concentrate more on the essays, if you can concentrate more on the ethics, if you can concentrate more on your optional subjects, then obviously you'll be very close to this 800 magical figure. This will make you an IS officer. Okay? So, so I have explained everything about you, about this exam to you. See, in total we have 2025 marks. If you can secure at least 40%, you'll get the job. Now I'll tell you about our academy. So in our academy, what we are trying to provide you is we'll give you the coaching for NGS. Along with that, we'll give you coaching for CSAT from the best ever faculty in the country. And then we'll give you optional training also. But optional, we have only one subject, which is public administration, PubEd. If you want to choose any other subject, then you don't have any other option. You have to go to some other institute and you have to choose that subject. But in our institute, we are providing this public administration, that too in a well versed manner, a really good way. Okay, so for this entire course, we are taking 15 months to complete. And once we complete this 15 months core, we'll give you the video access for 2 years. So you can watch the videos. Okay, see, there will be a live session. Immediately after the live session, that video will be uploaded in your application. So this will be a recorded video for you. This recorded video will be staying with you for 2 years. You can watch for n number of times within 2 years. Okay. So if you are interested in our institute, then you can reach to these numbers. Thanks a lot for watching, and please share this video and subscribe the channel as well.